Hey Soul family, welcome. My name is Audrey. I thought I should go live to talk about my latest frequency music and release, just to expose a little bit about what I do as far as providing you with some tools for any type of shadow work, light work. Hi everyone. So I just released my latest pharmacy frequency. Okay, so pharmacy frequency, I use binaural beats, I use rife frequencies, I use my knowledge of sonopuncture, which is acupuncture mixed with sound, understanding how sound travels through the organs, through the meridians, all this type of fun stuff. So looking at the astrology right now, yesterday I did a live for the subscription about Medusa in Leo. There's a lot of realignment between the heart and mind. And Medusa is a higher teacher, a high priestess archetype. So a lot of knowledge that is channeled through the body, okay? And that means that when we're allowing and receiving this activation from source, when we're allowing those energies to come through us, we're going to also meet some of the resistance. So that's something that I felt, and I've been rehearsing the fear, rife frequencies, and test it out on myself. And what I felt really happened was that, first of all, I felt like I couldn't remember some of my fears, but I think that more it was about insecurities, okay? So some of you, if you've been, seeing yourself or catching yourself, not allowing yourself to express some of your gift or some of the things you want to post about, talk about, even join a group, a club, a hobby, like trying something new. Those insecurities, those fears, this is the frequency that I created for this purpose. Now, I don't only use just frequency. I love to work with sacred geometry. And some of you know this because you see me talk about how the cosmos has this alignment of sacred geometry and energies that travel through us, okay? So what I do is that on Earth, in this 3D vessel, I also use sacred geometry to spark certain layers of awareness. And I want to share with you two sacred geometry that recently, especially in matters of fears, insecurities, okay, are going to be super supportive to work through. And what I mean by working through, some of us, we have certain fears or certain insecurities that are to the front stage of our mind. We know what is keeping us from doing X, Y, and Z, okay? But some of us, and sometimes in life, you don't know. You can't really remember, or you can't just put your finger on it, okay? And because right now we're in this early stage of manifestation with the new moon in Gemini that just happened, that is very much about allowing your birthright of a dream, of a vision, of everything that is meant for you from that vortex of desire to be manifested. We're in those early stages where the cosmos and the cosmic energy wants to flow through us and move all those blockages. Thank you. Usually I like to showcase my energy standing up, but I was like, maybe I should. But so while you're receiving all those activations, there's a lot of unknown. How is this path supposed to unfold? How are those dreams supposed to manifest? And working through the energy field is one of the greatest way you can use, okay? So we have sound as an activation, as almost like the way that I like to do, like illustrate this is like the bumblebee and the flowers. So bumblebees, they vibrate differently than just regular bees. And that gives them access to open to the nectar of certain flowers that the regular honeybee cannot access. So it's kind of like what I'm asking you to understand. You're always vibrating, okay? You're always emitting, whether you're doing meditation or not, practicing spiritual, holistic things on a daily basis. But when you start consciously doing this type of work, you go from honeybee to bumblebee, and it gives you access to opening up flowers of awareness, let's call it that, with a different type of nectar. Okay, so to go back to the sacred geometry, there's two that I have been using with the fierce frequency or any type of the pharmacy frequency. Okay, I use pink noise and I use the sound of water because it's very relaxing, and I use right frequencies. This is a list that you can get easily, you know, and I just work through certain layers of certain negative conditionings or negative, you know, imprints. Working with the Sri Yantra, which is called the Map of Enlightenment, is a great tool. So what I suggest is that you can use your headphones. I spend so much time with my headphones in my little bubble. And put your headphones, put the pharmacy frequency that feels in alignment with you, and stare at the Sri Yantra as an activation, because it highlights, it will bring to the light what is obscure, what is hidden, okay? And that's an easy way for some of you, if you're new to shadow work, light work, you don't even understand what the frack we're talking about, okay? And that's fine, because been there, done that, okay? Knowing that you feel certain things. So in my pharmacy, I have anxiety, I have depression, I have anger, and now fear, okay? So when you have all these major things, and there will be more, when you put your headphones and you let the binaural beats help you recalibrate your brain, right and left, staring at the sacred geometry of the Sri Yantra might give you some awareness. It will pull out to the surface what is hidden from your awareness. Whether you receive right away the conscious awareness of what it is that you're angry about, fearful about, depressed about, like the true root cause of it, it will be brought up at some point in the ways that is understandable to your conscious self, okay? Now, I have a soul sister that recently made me aware, actually, of a French sacred geometry. I'm French, by the way, some of you if you don't know, called the Chartres Labyrinth. So the labyrinth of Chartres. I think that's the only way I know how to pronounce it. Okay. And in this sacred geometry, that was the first time that I used this. You guys, what I understood, it was like, it was aligning more my tempo, the rhythm of my doing and being and actions, which was very interesting because I tried this before coming online and I thought I was coming for a certain purpose, and looking and doing the exercise activated something totally different. My right side of my brain was on fire, okay? But not like fire, but I could feel. I was listening to the fears and I was just staring at the sacred geometry. And this was starting to just like feel like a vroom, vroom vibration, okay? A lot of vibration. And then it started going a little bit onto that aspect. And what I was seeing, I really felt that a part of my feminine energy, because that's actually the part of your brain that is creative, was getting and allowing more flow to guide me through whatever I was going to convey on this live, and then put it into action, because that's the more rational action side of your brain. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you, and I will write this in the details of this video, I'm going to show you the sacred geometry. And maybe some of you want to try. But this is the Sri Yantra. And I strongly suggest listening to certain frequencies. So the pharmacy it's a playlist. If you have anything right now that is frustrating you and keeping you from taking actions towards your dreams, whatever those emotions are, okay? You have, right now, I only have 4 options, but you can just work with them and stare at the sacred geometry. What happens is that this sacred geometry will bring up from the subconscious to the light. So the dark to the light, it will bring that up. And just by staring at it, what happens is that right and left side of your brains are going to get the type of information. And especially it will be even more powerful if you set an intention. If you're setting an intention that you're saying like, okay, I would like to know what is the source of this procrastination, and you're listening to the fear frequency. You just let through the sound. The sessions are only 20 minutes. You can do it shorter. It's really strong in terms of vibration, attunement, and just let the effect work through you. And then you can journal, or you can just walk away from the exercise and just let yourself go about your life. You can be a type of person that will process this through, I didn't want to keep it, but that's okay. Choose different assets, stop sharing. You might just have awareness through your sleep, through your life, a little bit mix of both. But those are great sacred geometry to help you on top of using frequency healing music. Now, the one that I tried for the first time, and thank you so much, Tikimnu, for this. I will tag you on this live because that was really cool. I just did the personal reading for her, and she had some connection to rhythm. And this sacred geometry is going to help you with the rhythm of your beingness and your doingness. So feminine, masculine. That's what I felt, you guys. If you feel other things, please let me know. Let me see. Can I change it like that? No. Why is it just on my face? Up. There. Oh, it's a little big. Okay. Well, we won't be able to share. But that's the labyrinth. Sorry, I thought it was going to appear a little bit differently, but it's not. And this is. So just staring at it, and you can decide to stare. I usually like to go to the center and everything gets activated. Okay, so working with sacred geometry, for me, this was really activating to the brain hemispheres, feeling like it was giving me great insights about the rhythm of my beingness and my action, how to approach whatever I was dealing with, okay? Versus the Sri Yantra being much more aligned with bringing to the surface some of the shadow aspects. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with everyone here. A little bit different live, okay? But this is what I like to also share when people get some astrology or tarot readings. You're not just getting like insights about like, okay, well, that's what you pick as a lesson, or this is what's going to happen. This is all for the purpose of bettering yourself. This is all for the purpose of knowing yourself. This is what astrology is all about. This is also a pathway and a map to enlightenment. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sending you many blessings. Much love and light. Namaste.